Alright, come on, man. You know you want to work. Let's try it. Let's see if it's gonna go.
I can't call it.
Alright. It seems like it might.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
It is.
Welcome
to the fucking show.
What are you selling?
Alright, podcast out 20... I don't remember what episode number we're on. It's 25 or 26. It's about to come Saturday. I don't remember. Anyway, let me get this fucking picture going. Okay, so it was brought to my attention that I'm a little bit OCD with my editing, right? This guy got brought up because apparently he's just like me, and he's a shitload of fucking views on his deal, dude. Damn, he's got fucking an email.
Who?
This dude, he does something called kill counts per movies. He's got email, Twitch, merch, and Patreon, podcast. Fuck. And he's got a killing. He's making a killing on fucking views and probably subscribers. So this shit'll probably get taken down before you even see it. But let's find out what this guy is all about. I'm doing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre of 1974 because I know this one well. But it's been a while.
Is this the one that you were eating pizza?
That was the remake, but the same movie.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James A. Janice, and today we're finally looking at the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, released in 1974. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre has become the most requested franchise on this channel, and it's not hard to see why. The original film is one of the most influential horror movies of all time, and came out before most of the other landmark films of the genre, including Halloween and, just barely, Black Christmas. Now, as amazing as the original Chainsaw Massacre is, in fact, Chelsea cites it as her favorite horror movie, I'm not sure if everyone who requested this franchise understands just how messed up it gets. And I don't only mean in terms of quality, even though plenty of these movies are straight up stinkers. Texas Chainsaw's continuity is severely convoluted, rivaled only by the clusterfuck that is the Halloween franchise. Get this, the original has 3 sequels, although parts 3 and 4 have completely different characters and storylines.
Hold on, I had no idea. Did you know that there was fucking sequels? I had no idea.
2003 reboot with Jessica Biel was followed by a 2006 prequel, The Beginning. 2013's Texas Chainsaw 3D is a direct sequel to the original 74 film. And finally, 2018's Leatherface is a prequel to the original that maintains continuity with the 2013 3D film. Did you get all that? If not, don't worry. There will be plenty of time for review as we spend the next 2 months with this series, during which you'll see a bunch of different Leatherfaces, a whole bunch of people jumping through windows, and some familiar A-list actors along the way. But before all that craziness, we have the original. Co-written and directed by Tobe Hooper, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre has a certain reputation that it honestly doesn't deserve. Because I'm sure when you hear the name, you think stereotypical super bloody slasher, right? This movie is not that. Not at all. It's decidedly tame when it comes to gore, and to be honest, it's more than art house film than a Friday the 13th type slasher.
Chainsaws her.
It is, but it also, this one has a more creepy vibe to it because they don't show you as much of the gore, but it's still, at least in my opinion, I feel like they still do drive home the point of how fucking creepy it is.
In fact, this movie is the subject of so many academic and analytical reviews that Chelsea devoted an entire episode of the Dead Meat podcast to it earlier this week. Do yourself...
Yo, I'm gonna put this out there. If this video doesn't get blocked, not that you need my help, but come on my fucking podcast, god damn it, Laughing at Birds. Because why the fuck not? I know you probably have better shit to do with your time, but I personally want to talk to fucking people that are interesting, and this is definitely interesting.
A favor and check it out, since the kill count only provides jokes and some behind-the-scenes info. The podcast is where you'll get the fancy intellectual stuff. Going into this movie for the first time, you should probably set your expectations accordingly. The first half is surprisingly slow-paced, focusing
with the
mostly
guy
on
in the
setting
chair
tone and relishing in Daniel Pearl's gorgeous cinematography. When things finally explode in the final act, it's not a hack and
dude,
slash
that
kill
fucking guy right there, no way. He's a fucking creep, dude.
But rather a soul-crushing nightmare of depravity at the hands of this franchise's bedrock, the sadistic Sawyer family. For those of you unfamiliar with this franchise, you may be surprised to learn that it revolves around a family of cannibals. During this series, we'll see the Sawyers go through half a dozen iterations, always changing family members and often changing their name. But the one consistent element of these movies, and the boy that you've all been waiting to see, is the infamous chainsaw-wielding, sweet, simple Leatherface.
But dude, the guy that plays the cop, the one from Full Metal Jacket, he was really good in this fucking movie, dude.
For people that don't know who you talk about because they're like me, shit with names.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
What he's saying is that he would be known for.
I don't know his name either, but I'll pull up this.
Holy Jesus.
Yeah.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
It's a promo for your career, dude.
Sometimes scared and confused, other times a bit more outright mean, and at one point we'll even see him fall in love. But most of the time, Leatherface is a bit less evil than other killers like Michael or Jason, because he's usually being taken advantage of and ordered around by the rest of his much more malicious family members. Now, with all that table setting out of the way, let's finally start the meal and get to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre's kills.
Let's see how he does it.
With the title Crawl, read by Night Court's John Larroquette in his first ever role.
For them, an idyllic summer afternoon drive became a nightmare.
It implies that the movie was based on true events, and although some aspects of Leatherface...
Before he even says anything, I know the movie was supposed to be based off of a guy named Ed Gein, or something like that, his name is, where... I think he may have only killed one person, if any at all. And what he would do is he would go to the fucking graveyard, he would dig motherfuckers up, and then he would use their skin to make furniture out of it.
Oh, the fucking nipple lamps.
And shit like that. That's where the idea of this movie...
Human leather for a couch. Shit like that.
And the oddest thing about this man is that when he was put in interrogation, he actually asked for a slice of cheesecake with a piece of cheddar cheese on top of it, which is very fucking odd, I feel like.
Leatherface and his family were loosely based on Ed Gein, the butcher of Plainfield, who made furniture out of stolen corpses. The plot of the Texas Chainsaw
See, I know some things. Not very useful, but I know.
Massacre is entirely fictional. After establishing the setting of the summer of '73, we see flashbulb pictures of a crime scene with a sound effect that would come to be iconic.
That's through the whole franchise.
Which will not be the case in some of the sequels. The crime scene snapshots lead into a strangely beautiful long shot of a desecrated corpse in a cemetery, as a radio broadcast reports a recent spree of unsolved grave robbings near the fictional town of Newt, Texas. This intro is all very understated and eerie, as is the title card and the opening credits. Like, seriously,
that's a fucked up scarecrow.
It feels like I'm back in film school, but in a good way. We come out of all of that onto an armadillo in Texas.
Run over. I think. No, maybe not.
Okay, it's not an armadillo.
And this
It's a
30-year-old disco stew looking dude who's pretending that he's still in his 20s. Don't worry, buddy, I can relate. Horror's first ever girl, Sally Hardesty, is traveling to her grandfather's grave to make sure it hasn't been robbed as part of that.
There's a lot of nipples in this movie.
talking about. While a local takes her to check on it, her wheelchair-bound brother Franklin has to hang back and listen to an old-fashioned horror harbinger of doom.
I see things.
Oh yeah? What do you see, pal? Besides the bottom of that bottle. On the way to their old family home, the kids pass a slaughterhouse where Franklin says their grandpa used to work. He goes into detail about the cattle killing procedures to this dude Kurt and his girlfriend Pam, who's the kind of gal who will ask you what your sign is 5 minutes after she meets you.
Saturn's a bad influence. It's just particularly bad influence now because it's in retrograde.
They see a hitchhiker on the side of the road and decide to pick him up because it's too damn
there's
hot
the
for a
freak.
person to be just walking around here. The hitchhiker, played with a terrifying unstableness by Edwin Neal, says his whole family works in the meat industry, and inside his little neck knapsack, he's got the pictures to prove it. Those are, yeah, real nice guy. He ends up grabbing Franklin's pocket knife right out of his
That's
hand
Brian,
and uses it to cut himself, all while some wonderfully jolly music plays on the radio. Aren't road trips the best? Edwin Neal's memorable performance as the hitchhiker was modeled after his nephew, who was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia. Though, as he noted in an interview, his nephew was never once violent. Lots of horror movies.
No, but the people like to portray paranoid schizophrenics as violent because of how disturbed they can sound or come off. I know because I fucking have experience with it.
Series especially use people with abnormal psychologies as villains, but it's always important to remember that in real life, those people are more often victims than perpetrators of violence.
Yeah, well, calm down, dude, okay? Because maybe that's true for most people, but this fucking maniac over here has definitely done her fair share of madness, dude. She threw a fucking guy, bro. She threw a candle at my fucking head. It's an old apartment, bro. She threw it. It's a good thing I was quick enough to duck because she threw that shit at my head so fucking hard. When it hit the wall, it dented the fucking wall. Literally.
It wasn't a glass candle. It was just one of those candles that you carve and you fucking make, I think, like these flower things.
It's a CTE candle. That's what the fuck it is.
The hitchhiker takes a picture of Franklin and tries to force him to buy it.
$2. It's a good picture.
But when the kids say no thanks, he gets upset and lights the picture on fire with some gunpowder. As if that wasn't bad enough, he then takes out a straight razor and cuts Franklin's arm with it. That finally gets them to pull over and kick the hitchhiker out, and the kids drop.
See, now this is where I take issue with horror movies. First of all, I don't care what year it is, I'm not picking up a fucking stranger. That's one. Two, if this motherfucker pulls a knife out and cuts himself, he's gonna have to tuck and roll, Grandma, because that ass is going out the side of the fucking door. I'm not gonna sit around and be like, oh, you wanna do some fucking finger painting with your blood, right? You can hang in the car for a little bit more. This is not crazy enough yet. And then he pulls a straight razor out and cuts the fucking guy in a wheelchair. That's too far.
Like, nobody could have, fucking grabbed him before he fucking cut the dude's arm.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah,
By
you
the
see,
way,
he
as
has
he
the
walks
use of
the
his
van with
fucking
his
legs.
squad and blows raspberries in their
You
way.
can't kick him.
You kids should have been more careful. You're living in a post-Charlie Manson world here. They pull up to a gas station / barbecue joint and ask the proprietor if he knows where they can find their old family home.
You boys don't want to go mess around an old house?
Yo, dude, you don't know where I want to mess around. The station is out of gas, though, so the only things they leave with are a bag full of barbecue and a near-empty tank. They get to their old family house and start exploring it with salad.
Nope. Yeah, that's a good point. I guess let's not get a bandage for the kid in the wheelchair. Fuck him, right?
Because that looked like a pretty bad cut.
Yeah.
It looked like it probably severed some fucking shit on his forearm.
But he's fucking...
He's fine.
Yeah. Movie magic. He's like a...
like this.
Yeah. They'll just rub it and it'll fucking heal itself. Too bad he couldn't do the same thing to his fucking legs.
Exactly.
Let's
go Steve, flirting with the fine girl.
Immunity, bitch.
Unable to come upstairs, though, which makes him feel pretty left out.
Yeah, look, see? His arm is fucking fine.
also blowing raspberries in frustration, kind of like the hitchhiker.
Why of all the things to do, why raspberries? I don't understand.
It's to make him look more mentally, handicapped.
Yeah,
Like the chair, like the chair wasn't enough. We're gonna make him seem like he has some, mental retardation.
And they should hire fucking handicapped people for handicapped roles, dude.
Yep.
Like, that would make more sense, yeah? Plus, you would get you would give a motherfucker an opportunity, and you could get a unique perspective from a person in the fucking chair.
And you bring awareness to that person's disability.
Mm-hmm. But unless you're Stephen Hawking, nobody gives a fuck, right? The science guy.
Now he blows into speaks.
Yeah. Like, that's the only guy. I think that's the only guy that anybody was really like, it's worth it to.
Have anybody ever really thought, like, how they fucking get those, those fucking things to actually, speak, just by blowing in a fucking tube? Like, was it like, I like blow for fucking, but I thought he had issues breathing too.
Yeah, I don't know. I had to look into that. I'll have to do that on a separate video. I'll write it down.
Right? He was the one who has to blow into the thing to move the chair.
I think that's how it works.
Talk, whatever.
I'm not sure. I don't remember which one it is. If it's to move it or if it's to talk. I don't remember.
And then there's one that blows into it to talk because he has movement of his fingers.
Yeah.
And then there's one guy that fucking blows into it to talk because, and he can only move the chair a little bit, like what Brian does. And I don't even know what those speak things are.
How does he talk? Let's see. Alright, he has a new communication system revealed. Has a motor neuron disease, such as only able to communicate by using a small sensor which is activated by a muscle in his cheek. He uses this sensor to type characters and numbers on his keyboard.
Okay.
So it's like people do with CP. Because there are people that have CP that have it so bad, but they have to hit buttons on the keyboard. I don't think it's the same thing.
No, it's like a SOS, I think. He moves the cheek muscle, I guess.
And let's see how he moves. How does he move his wheelchair? He's known for two things. He can move a cursor across the screen and stop it by movement of his cheek, which is detected by a sensor in his glasses.
What?
Yeah, okay.
Like, no fucking way.
I know he has ALS. As he moves his ability to move a finger on his right hand, I guess, so that is what makes him different from other people that have it, is he has the
one movement of his finger.
Yeah.
And what is ALS? Whatever it's called.
I think it's amyotrophic lateral sclerosis.
So it's like,
I don't know how you say it. I don't know. I think it's similar in the sense that I'm pretty sure it gets worse because he wasn't always in the chair. He used to be able to walk around, I'm pretty sure, when he was a young teenager.
Right?
I don't know.
Or I just might be going off of South Park.
Alright, in the disease, nerve cells break down, which reduces functionality in muscles that they supply. The cause is unknown. Main symptom is muscle weakness.
Like MS and CP.
Yeah, so it is kind of like MS, I think.
Oh, that's what your doctors always do.
Yep, because they're trying to get the sense of, let's see, compared
to MSSC.
to. Alright, how are they different? They have some key differences. MS is an autoimmune disease that causes the body to attack itself. ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease, is a nervous system disorder that wears away nerve cells in your brain and your spinal cord.
Wait, I think Ren is supposed to have Lou Gehrig's disease.
No.
Oh no, lupus.
Yeah, that's different.
I get mixed up with the L. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit with L's. But there's somebody that...
Any more fun today? I don't think I will be able to take it.
What I know about?
Alright, what?
No, I know that somebody that hangs out with them
has it.
That says that they have Lou Gehrig's disease.
Right, though, is that he's only partly sympathetic, because he's also super whiny and obnoxious as all hell. In fact, actor Paul Partain, rest in peace, decided to stay in character for the entire shoot, so the rest of the cast ended up avoiding him on set.
Unfortunately, Franklin was such a whiny bastard. I was afraid if I ever took him off, that I couldn't get him back, and so I kept him on.
Yes, it was real effective. We were ready to kill each other.
Pam and Kirk head out to an old watering hole, only to find it's been dried up, but then they hear an engine running at a nearby farmhouse and head over there to see if there's any spare gas that they can buy.
White people shit.
The car park they find in the backyard. These kids might just be the luckiest travelers in all of Texas, or at least that's probably what they're thinking right now. They go around to the front porch, where Kirk finds a nasty tooth that he puts into Pam's hand. She don't want to
Get the fuck out. Dude, are you fucking kidding me, bro? Yeah. Ooh. No way. That would be the last fucking thing that dude ever did around me. You can go fuck yourself, buddy.
Off, while Kirk's manly knock accidentally opens the front door. Not too much to look at inside, unless you're a big fan of taxidermy and Twin Peaks. Oh, and pig squealing? Kirk happens to love all three of those things, so he steps inside for a fun time, only for this to happen.
Well, that's what you deserve, idiot. Yeah.
Just as with livestock, the first hammer hit doesn't kill Kirk instantly, so Leatherface has to hit him again before taking him back to the kitchen with an iconic sliding door slam. Game over, Kirk. Outside,
but he wasn't really fully dead, right? Because, you know...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, no.
Slowly approaches the house. This shot was a last-minute idea by cinematographer Daniel Hurst that the producers tried to miss since it wasn't on the shot list. Toby Hooper overrode the producers, and it's since become one of the most famous shots from the film, even if actress Terry McMinn wasn't a big fan of it at first.
That's because her ass is right there.
Scope and Technicolor. My cheeks.
Yep.
In the screen, and I was completely horrified for years.
She has since come around to it, though.
I'm laughing now because now I think it's great. Get back up there.
That's because you look at it now and you go, damn, look at the ass I had. I don't have it no more. But that's life.
That's a shame.
Just like her, Pam also lets herself into the house, which kind of makes this a home invasion movie if you look at it from Leatherface's perspective.
Like, alright, you know what? My buddy, or whatever he is, disappeared into this house. So you know it would be a great idea if I fucking follow him.
More of us go into these.
Especially when Pam starts tripping all over the place and trashing his stuff. Come on, Pam, this is their very important chicken room. They keep their best bones in there. And don't even think about sitting.
And then she gets fucking whacked.
From Guillermo del Toro. All of the crazy bone art in this room and throughout the movie was made by production designer Robert Burns, who also taxidermied an actual armadillo corpse for that shot in the beginning of the film. Bob Burns was one of the most pivotal players in this movie's success. He would literally drive around to local farms, gathering actual animal bones to make all these Sawyer family props. Without him and his creepy decorations, this movie wouldn't be half as effective as it is. After taking a long, slow-ass motherfucking look at all the horrors surrounding her, Pam finally decides to go on and get
But it's too late.
Into Leatherface on her way out. Yet another classic moment occurs when he grabs her on the porch and heaves her back in.
The prop setup And you got, the people that don't know how certain rooms are going to be or the certain stages will be looking, and then they fucking see fucking real fucking animal bones. I bet you their skin was probably crawling back then.
Get into the house, and it only gets worse for him when he takes her to the kitchen and uses a meat hook to hang her up.
Yeah, that's fucking...
Although it's brutal and terrifying.
Bro, I've had a fucking spinal tap before. Let me tell you something, dude.
That's worse than a spinal tap.
First of all, I really don't think that she would have the ability to fucking even reach back and grab that hook. That's one. And two, the pain from that would be so severe, I don't think she'd be able to make a noise.
No, because I think that's why she's trying to hold herself. But they say not to do that because you can slam yourself more, deeper onto the hook.
I would imagine the equivalent of getting your spinal fluid drained is the equivalent of what it feels like to bleed to death.
And most likely, he probably hooked her in her shoulder blades.
Ugh, dude.
Where, she could still be alive and she's not being paralyzed because she has movement. But if it is in the spine, there is a little percentage, I'm pretty sure, that she, won't be paralyzed. But
yeah, maybe, because they did mine in the lower part of my back, so maybe it's different. But I'll tell you this, they severed a nerve when they pushed that needle in. These motherfuckers, they didn't even tell me. They were like, all right, dude, we're gonna push the needle in, you're gonna feel a little bit of pressure. Yeah, that's what we're calling it now. They pushed it in, and they were like, okay, that's it. I said, okay. They go, relax. I go, all right, you have a needle in my fucking spine. Let's talk about how you should relax, and I should be fucking worried, right? They just push that motherfucker in, sever a fucking nerve on the way in, dude. I literally lost control of my fucking body. I lost control of my body, dude. My legs, like, have you ever seen a wrestler kick out of a fucking pin? That's exactly what my fucking legs did on the table. I didn't do that. I didn't have control over what the fuck my body decided to do. And the doctor's like, hey, you gotta be still. I'm like, I'm not doing that, asshole. That's what happens when you sever a fucking nerve in somebody's spine. Weird shit is going to fucking happen. And thanks for telling me, motherfucker.
So was that a little rant for them to make this realistic? If she's gonna get hooked in her back, she should be twitching?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's shot in a surprisingly tame way, which is also the case when Leatherface revs his chainsaw up and gets to carving into Kirk's corpse. None of this is pleasant, but it's a whole lot less explicit than you'd probably expect. That'll change.
Yeah, in the remake.
When Kirk and Pam are gone longer than expected, Jerry offers to go look for them and travels through the woods as the sun goes down. Disco Steve, walking into the sunset. He gets to the old house and also comes around front, where he proves that B&E is just part and parcel for all these rude-ass kids.
If this ever happens,
he heads back into Leatherface's playroom, and although the meat book is empty, there are sounds coming from the freezer. He opens it to find Pam. Wait, why is she still? Wasn't she just... Oh, there she is.
There it is.
Get on up, girl. One of the best things about this movie is the sound design. From all the industrial sounds that Tobe Hooper recorded in his own home to the sudden instances of loudness like that one. And this one. Leatherface runs in and smashes Jerry's skull to kill him nice and quick. Disco.
They probably used a donkey noise for that. Slowed it down.
Leatherface puts Pam back in the icebox. And that's actually the last
I love how he just shook his head
like,
but
to put her on the kill count now. Maybe she froze to death in there? I don't know what to tell you, man. Regardless,
it's probably suffocated first. I'd imagine you would suffocate first, and then you would probably freeze.
Your lungs, I think, will, crystallize.
But then it depends on what the temperature inside the freezer was.
But you seen how fucking much ice was on the refrigerator?
Yeah, that means that shit must have been pretty cold. And they never defrosted it.
Like, how do you not not going to be able to fucking pack that open
to
from
get
the
away from
inside.
hooliganry. The late Gunnar Hansen played Leatherface so perfectly in this movie that it's easy to feel bad for the poor guy. Just keep looking at your messed up teeth, Leatherface. It'll all be okay.
Yo, I had more jacked up
Since
teeth
Jerry
than
had the
you
keys in
did,
his
dude.
pocket, the Hardesty siblings are stranded by the van, so they end up having to set off into the darkness to find him.
And then they
Man,
kill the
it's
wheelchair
super
guy.
dark in these woods. Franklin, could you please shine that flashlight somewhere useful?
Stop.
It's in my ass.
Yeah, like not in the
What's in
camera.
the face? And he saws into Franklin like a sapling, carving the poor boy's body up right there in his wheelchair while the sister watches and screams.
Well, it's a good thing he only felt half of it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Screams like a
I'm about
mad
to say.
Fun fact, the blood sprays here came from Hooper and makeup artist Dottie Pearl crouching down on either side of the wheelchair and spitting fake blood out of their mouths onto Leatherface. Sally eventually gets the sense to run away and heads through the thickets to the only light she sees,
That makes
hoping
me
it'll bring her
woozy.
salvation
Like, I
from
don't
a
want nobody
chainsaw-wielding
still
maniac on her
on
heels.
you
But of
fucking-
course, the light ends up being Leatherface's
That's why
funhouse of horrors,
everybody
and he
hates
don't
fucking
exactly need a
kissing
key to get through
disease
that
and
front door.
fucking-
While he saws into it, Sally
all
runs
those other
upstairs
shits,
and into
man.
a back room where she finds a corpse or two.
And they're
sitting dead, unable
alive.
to
That
offer
guy's
her any
alive.
advice.
I'm
We'll
pretty
see a
sure.
lot of dried up corpses.
Cause I'm pretty sure the guy in the chair, not that one.
Sitting in chair.
I'm pretty sure that one, they put him at the table in the kitchen and he starts fucking moving around because he's trying to drink some of the blood or eat one of the body parts, something
Unable to
nasty.
offer her any advice. We'll see a lot of dried up corpses of unknown people in the Chainsaw series, and I won't be including them on the kill count. It's fine, don't worry about it. Rather worry about poor Sally, since Leatherface is
I
finally
guess that
through
was
the door.
supposed to be
Sally's
his
not
mom
done running,
and
though,
dad.
and doesn't even
Yeah.
hesitate to crash through the upstairs
But no, his
window,
parents
fall to the ground,
are, that's his
and would-be
grandfather, I
killed.
think.
We start the second lap of Sally's final
Legs would be
circuit,
broke,
which once
probably.
again takes us through the haunted forest.
None
The
of her
finish line
fucking
of
legs
this
are
lap is
cut
that gas
to shreds.
station they had stopped at earlier. Sally
for a
bursts
big
through
boy, he
side
can
door
run
and falls
fast.
onto the
Yeah.
floor, but Leatherface doesn't seem to follow her inside. Instead, the old man from the gas station sits her up and tells her everything's gonna be okay. He'll go get his truck and take her to a hospital. While
No,
he's out,
you won't.
Sally notices the sizzling meat this guy's got cooking, which, you know, wouldn't be all that bad on its own. Except when he comes back, he's sporting an awfully creepy smile on his face. Oh, and also, he's got a human-sized sack and some rope. Yeah, them some red flags, girl. Sally wisely grabs a knife to defend herself.
Yeah.
But everybody knows that broomstick beats knife. Oh, and Sally.
Fuck you, dude. I would cut that motherfucker up so quick, bro. Are you kidding me? I'd be like, I would take your broom.
Yeah, I will gladly take brooms to the face.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'll cut the shit out of you,
All she
motherfucker.
has to do is just grab that shit, hold it.
It's just, and then just, yep, that's it.
Making motions. Fuck.
That's it. And it's a long enough knife, too. You could have got him in the abdomen a couple of times.
Fucking
The
slid him
cook
in
in
his.
this
Yeah, I don't
will
know.
come to be known as Drayton Sawyer, knocks Sally out and ties her up, then bags her and drags her into his truck. Man,
Just be like,
poor
okay,
Sally,
I
really
give
out of
up.
the frying
I'll let
pan
you eat
into the
me.
cook fire
Have
with
him
this
come closer.
And then,
And
well,
just
yep,
fucking, yeah.
stab him right in the fucking neck.
No, if she's down on the ground, she has that knife, feel like I give up, you know, and just fucking stab him right in his
brilliantly
balls.
by Jim Sedow, who was pretty much the only experienced actor in this movie. As
He looks like an aged Walter White.
Yeah, he does.
Drayton approaches the Sawyer house, he sees the hitchhiker in his native state walking down the side of the road. Drayton gets out of the truck and yells some slurs at the hitchhiker before giving him the old broomstick beatdown in another of this movie's brilliant and beautiful shots. God damn, I love this cinematography. They get to the house with Drayton still hooting and hollering at the hitchhiker because it turns out these dudes are brothers to each other and to Leatherface.
Look what your brother did to that door!
It's weird. I always used to think that Drayton was the hitchhiker and Leatherface's dad, but I guess he's just the oldest brother. And right now, he's taking that brotherly broomstick to his youngest sibling, Leatherface. Leave him alone, Dre. All he wants to do right now is dress and sound like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Like, seriously, you're big enough, dude. I understand he's afraid. He's like a big pussycat, but that dude could fuck him up if he really tried. He just hasn't been pushed to the right edge yet. I mean, maybe it explains why he's killing fucking people that break into his house. Not because just because they're breaking into his house, but also because he has all that pent-up rage from getting beat by a fucking broomstick. He has no problem clobbering some asshole over the fucking head.
The hitchhiker, who will come to be known as Nuggets, ties up Sally and discovers her identity, much to his delight.
I thought you was in a hurry.
Yeah, Sally's in a real bad place right now. And if you don't want to watch chaotic misery inflicted on a captive girl for 10 minutes straight, well, I got some bad news for you, friend.
This ain't the movie for you.
You better get Grandpa and bring him downstairs.
Yep.
Yeah, set that dusty boy right at the head of the table.
See?
The Sawyer boys cut open Sally's hand.
That's what it is.
To take this, her blood, and drink of it. And he does. Man, I thought that dude was dead. But turns out, all we needed was some teenager blood, and he turns into the Six Flags guy. The Sawyer bus is coming, and everybody's jumping. Grandpa Sawyer, the character,
I didn't realize that until he
24 years
started.
old, but he was played by John Dugan, who was only 19 at the time. The character's incredible makeup, which took 5 to 7 hours to apply, was done by Dr. W.E. Bosch in his one and only film credit. His actual job was as a plastic surgeon. Also, if you get Grandpa Sawyer's dance moves here, you'll be happy to know John Dugan can still do them nearly 40 years later. Sally passes out, and when she comes to, she finds herself.
Yeah, dude, I mean, it looks like when our neighbor downstairs in the other building gets excited, he has CP too. He does the same shit, moving like that.
Was it the legs that he's starting to talk to you, but then, you know, he has a certain thing, if he lies with his feet, they go out, they go up and down like a mermaid. And when he gets really excited, his feet goes out, you know, and his toes go outwards and his legs spread. And then it's like, you know,
like a bird.
And like a fucking, you know, jellyfish.
I have ticks too, but I fucking make sure I do everything in my power not to get them on camera. Because you cunts are savages, some of you.
But your ticks is like, is not like, you know, funny like Brian's, like cute funny.
Yeah, no, mine are just brutal looking.
Know, like, oh shit, are you okay?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you didn't crack your neck or, you know.
Yeah, because I don't fuck around.
Yeah, he doesn't have
fucking nightmare. Her hands like tied down to some other hands, and her shrieks of suffering only mocked and echoed by her tormentors. Whoa, and is that a face lamp up top?
He kind of looks
face lamp.
like Harley's brother.
And her shrieks of...
Fun fact, that's I was gonna say that's the guy's dick from the Cannibal movie. I think there was I fucked that up. What I was trying to say is the guy that went on the fucking messenger board and found the other dude that wanted his dick to get eaten found its way onto a plate in this household. You're all welcome for that.
Yeah, you got a long one and a little chubby one.
Suffering,
like her brothers and fucking her boyfriend.
Whoa, is that a face lamp up top? Yo, look at that face lamp.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, Drayton. If you didn't want me commenting on that face lamp, maybe you don't have a face lamp. This miserable dinner scene is the most horrific part of the movie by far. And it was also the most torturous thing to film. They shot for over 24 hours straight.
What?
Although there is some dispute as to the exact number.
That proved to be like a 27-hour shooting day.
26 hours.
It was like a 27-hour shoot.
Almost 36 hours straight we shot.
Since they filmed in July in the middle of Texas, with the windows blacked out and a bunch of film lights all over the place, internal temperatures reached 120 degrees.
Fuck
they were using
that.
props and making plenty of people sick.
Boy, was it hot, and the meat got rotten in a hurry. I never did get ill physically, where a lot of people did. They run outside, come back in.
There was a moment during the film during the dinner scene when I went out and threw up.
Sally tries to beg Drayton for mercy, but that goes about as well as you'd expect it to.
You can make him stop. No shit.
The hitchhiker says that his older brother can't do shit. He's just the cook, and it's the younger bros who have to do all the distasteful killing work.
I just can't take no pleasure in killing.
To get out of this table set hellscape, Sally even offers up the only thing she has. But this plea of desperation falls on deaf ears. These men aren't motivated by usual desires. They're sadistic cannibals who take pleasure in other people's pain.
They don't want to fuck your butt cheeks, they want to eat them.
Yep, and they fuck each other.
Yep. Damn, you look with your eyes. Damn, you look hard too, huh? Like blood vessel hard. Drayton tells his younger
And I say butt cheeks because I don't think any of them have ever seen a vagina before.
brothers to get on with it.
Wouldn't be eating people, they would be eating pussy.
Yeah.
For the job.
Yeah, whatever.
He's the best, all right. Grandpa's the best killer there ever was.
They arm him with a hammer and send Sally into a screaming pile of jump cuts. Then they untie her and bring her over to Grandpa's
And that's when it all went south.
comedic scene where Grandpa, who's supposedly the best at killing, can't even hold the hammer in his hand long enough to strike Sally. Toby Hooper would try to focus more on dark humor like this in Texas Chainsaw 2, which I think he does to pretty good effect. With Drayton cheering him on and Leatherface all but doing the work for him, Grandpa finally starts landing blows on the back of Sally's head. But when the hitchhiker tries to take over, Sally seizes the opportunity and gets away from it.
Yeah, get the fuck out of there.
Window to escape like a baller. She's been tortured by the Sawyer so long, it's already freaking morning, but she wastes no time limping down the road with the hitchhiker already in hot pursuit and his younger brother Leatherface rushing out to join him. The hitchhiker catches up to Sally and slashes at her back, playing with his prey long enough that she manages to get out to the main road. Right as a semi-truck rolls up to them,
And then
Sally
it runs him over.
hitchhiker, who's not quite as lucky and instead gets the Gage Creed treatment by this big rig's big ass tire.
Peace out,
For this
bitch.
death, they filmed him getting hit by the truck in reverse, a real simple trick, and then obviously used the dummy for the undertread body. Sally watches
I didn't
the
know
truck
that.
pull over,
That was
and although
pretty
the
cool.
driver gets out
Yeah.
the car, he nopes right back into the cab after seeing Leatherface and his chainsaw. For some reason, instead of driving away, he and Sally climb out of the truck's passenger side door. I seriously don't know why they did that, but at least the truck driver grabs a monkey wrench on his way out so he can ask Leatherface, knock knock, hit you in the head with a monkey wrench. That causes Leatherface to fall
And cut his leg. Yep.
boy, but he's back up in no time as Sally and the truck driver haul
And then
ass
she
down the
jumps
street,
in the
a blue
back of the
pickup
blue
truck
truck and
towards
leaves the
back.
truck driver to fucking die. Cause that's what you get when you try to help fucking people.
He's bigger than she is, so, you know. And watching that dude that she jumped in, he's just going right back to the Sawyer house.
Pulls over long enough for Sally to hop inside. And just don't think about the semi-truck driver.
Exactly.
Still running down the street to this very day. Sally is driven away from Leatherface in a few more infamous shots, some of which are featured in my extended intro, and her terror turns into glee as she realizes that she's finally escaped the unspeakable horrors wrought by this crazed chainsaw murderer and his sadistic family of cannibals. How many people did the Sawyers invite to their dinner party? Let's find out and get to the numbers.
Australia.
Yeah.
For the fucking...
5 people died in the Texas
Wolf
Chainsaw
Creek.
Massacre, which might be lower than you expected, but I tried to warn you about that up top. The victims consisted of 4 men and only 1 woman, giving us a mostly blueberry meat pie. And with a runtime of 83 minutes, that left us with a kill on average.
He's a blueberry lead pie.
I'll give the Golden Chainsaw for coolest kill to Kirk. It kicks off the movie's showdown and comes out of nowhere, and I love the way it's done in mostly silence. Dome Machete for lamest kill will go to Jerry, I guess. I actually think all these kills are effective, but if I include the meat hooking as part of Pam's,
She's gonna climb over there and try to eat the plant.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out in 1974 and was actually banned in the UK for 23 years.
Damn.
It would make the drastically different sequel a dozen years later, which I'll be looking at next week. But until then, I'm James A. Janice. This has been the Kill Count. Thanks a lot for watching this Kill Count. I want to thank some patrons like Damien Chaos, Gamer Taku, Josh Green, and Enlightened Colorland, who has a channel where he does kill counts for games. I'm just as excited as all of you to be covering the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series. The only reason it took me so long is because I like to space out the big franchises. It wouldn't be as fun for me if I just knocked them all out right in a row. Thanks everybody, be good people.
Well, I try. It doesn't always work. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm 100% certain that this fucking video is gonna get blocked. I don't know how he gets around putting movie clips on there unless it's because he's talking over the clip, but I'm not sure. I'll try to upload it anyway. Not that you probably will or even see this, but in case you do, fucking reach out to me, bro. at Laughing Birds on Twitter. You can hit me YTJack1Trade on Instagram. Fucking find me, dude, if you want to come on the podcast. If not, whatever, I get it. But
you can do kill counts with the cat.
Yeah, at least I learned shit about this movie that I didn't know before watching this video, so that's pretty cool. And I definitely will check some more of his videos out. Obviously, not now. I gotta go fucking start dinner so we can eat at like 6 o'clock, because it's gonna take me a while to be cutting bread and fucking chicken and then potatoes, skinning and all that crazy nonsense.
Oh, we're doing that.
We don't have to, but I mean, I don't know what you want to do. What do you want to do? Do you not want to do that? What, you want something else instead? What do you want? What? I heard you want Chinese food, don't you? Yeah, you do. Alright, well, you can do that instead. You can do that.
I was smiling. I was going to be like, some there.
You can do that instead.
It's a fucking sausage. The cat's waiting for you to interview her.
Yeah. Let's see if I can fucking... See, she's just hanging out, waiting. Hey, what's up? What's up?
Hey guys.
What's going on?
I want to hug the battery.
I'm hanging out here because I got some fucking weed grass growing.
And some catnip.
Wait, that's my cat weed grass, and I'm just trying to sneak up on the fucking desk to eat it when you guys aren't paying attention.
Because there's catnip. That's her, her belly weed stuff, for tummy aches. And then the catnip, we spoil her.
Alright, and also, if you got offended, I highly doubt you made it this far, but I have fucking a gang of shit wrong with me. And look, dude, you gotta make light of these fucking situations, bro. It sucks to be in a fucking chair for life, but... I mean, come on, dude. What the fuck? Somebody's gotta make jokes to bring light to this fucking situation instead of just being fucking offended by everything. It's ridiculous. Get your fucking shit together, dude.
Be like, yeah, get your shit together, dude. I'll go bat you.
Well...